Hi everyone, welcome to the board of the Bantu. And my name is Isabel, your torch bearer, your sacrifice, your chosen, your shepherd, God's shepherd, one who takes care of God's flock as we walk through this journey in hell. And hell it is, damn it, hell it is. I didn't know how much of hell this is, but it actually is hell. Okay. I on this Sunday on Everything Under the Sun, I am going to discuss Nigerian gods. I am going to discuss Yahweh. I'm going to discuss Obatala. I'm going to discuss the ones that I met, and I'm going to describe to you who they are, what they are, and why they are. And the horror of it is more than I can stand. I am fucking traumatized. I have scars on my wrists, which I'm sure you can't even pick up. I have horrible scars on both my wrists. My face was all scarred. Thank God for makeup. This is makeup covering the face from the energies of those gods. Okay, I was raped by one of those gods. I mean, there is nothing that didn't happen to me in these last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and it's probably been happening for a while because a person I thought was my friend and who totally glamored me, and I didn't even know who she was. I don't know who the fuck she is. So I'm done calling people my friends, okay? I'm done. And don't do it. Don't just call randoms your friend. Don't do it, because when you do that, you give them power over yourself. This woman was not my friend. She was my biggest enemy to me and my family. And she is Bantu. Yes, this is a Bantu woman who decided her dark powers were not good enough. And due to her greed, she went to the gods, the West African gods, and she invited them into her life. And she uses them to kill people. There's nothing else I can say. She uses them to kill people, and she does it by taking their energy, and she is obsessed with people's beauty. So she takes their beauty, and when she came at me, when she was attacking me on my couch, I was lying on my couch, and she came to attack me with her gods. She looked so weird. She was a caricature of different faces, and yes, I could tell that this energy was really thinking it was beautiful, but she was so ugly. And I said, girl, what is the point of being ugly in person and ugly in the metaphysical? You know, God is like that. God will never allow you to get away with shit. God is like that. Anyway, I am going to discuss the story of this woman that I have known for quite a long time, who wanted to be me, who wants to be me. It's still in the present. She wants to be me. So she and her gods have been all over my shit. And now that we are awake and we can see it, and we are at war, the violence has escalated. So I'm going to discuss these gods that people are talking about. They are not gods, but the place in the sun, Sunday, January the 17th, I am going to discuss the West African gods and who they really are. In the meantime, I suggest that everybody go to the pastors, to the Nigerian pastors who talk about these gods, and please listen to them. Please listen to them. They are not making it up. They are not behaving colonized. They are not doing any of that. They are stating their truth. I haven't watched them. One of my Instagram followers told me about them, and I am telling you, because I put it on Instagram, and one of my Instagram followers said, oh yes, Nigerian pastors are always talking about the evil of these gods. So before I come on here and you all throw stones at me, please listen to the Nigerian pastors and what they say about these gods. And because of that, the Bantu, babies of the living God. We don't have gods. We have one God, and he is a living God. He breathes. He lives. He is in everything. He is in us, our DNA. We are born to him because we are his babies. We are his babies. He protects. He loves. And I saw the power of my God in these last few weeks. I saw the power of the Bantu God. He was not allowing this shit to happen to his baby. He would not allow it to happen to his chosen. He was there and he is still there walking with me. And I am the tears of gratitude to my father, the only father I have, the only father I have. Okay, I have seen him. I have felt him. I have. The Bantu, you are lucky as fuck. You are the luckiest of all Africans to be under the umbrella of our father. I'm about to become all rabid. I have been more and more, I have been going into my God and the teachings of my God, and I have become more religious, and I am going to become extra religious from now on. Like I said, on everything under the sun, I will tell you what these gods told me and what they want of the world and why they are shopping for souls. Okay, I'll tell you. But anyway, right now is the moment to praise the God of the Bantu. Right now is the moment to praise the God of the Bantu. I praise my God with everything that's in me. I praise him. My love for him is insurmountable. And he told me early this morning, stand in the light. Don't throw anything dark out there. And I will not. He said, keep walking. Keep walking. Do not be distracted. Keep walking. And walking I am doing. The Holy Trinity of the Bantu is God himself, Mother Nature, for we bow to everything in nature because everything in nature is precious. There is nothing that isn't precious, and all Bantus know this. We have sacred mountains, sacred waters. We have sacred animals, sacred trees. And don't tell me you don't know that. Do not even try to tell me you don't know that. We have sacredness in our nature. We respect our nature. We are people who came from the soil. That's why we are children of the soil, and we stand on nature. After nature, our ancestors who walk with us every day, who watch over their babies with love and care, and who discipline when necessary, because I've been disciplined a few times. I've been disciplined. Underneath that are those who were born. You are not made. Witch doctors are not made. They are born. We are born with a special light. So that we have direct access to the ancestors, because they have direct access to Mother Nature and God. You are born a witch doctor. You cannot be made. You are born. What you do when you are born is learn your role and your purpose and what you're supposed to do. And you are not taught that just by, randoms walking on the streets. You are not. I never felt more grateful to be Bantu than in these last few weeks. So hail the Bantu. Hail the Bantu. Hail the Bantu. Hail the Bantu. Yes. Hail the Bantu. Okay. Okay, so I decided to go old. Well, I didn't decide. My ancestors are picked on Nicki Minaj, and you know I'm a fan, I'm a fan, I'm a fan, I'm a fan. And I said, why Nicki? And they said, just do Nicki Minaj, do her relationship, and you know what's ahead for her. And so I'm gonna do just that. But before I begin, just to let you know, I will be doing one question answers on everything under the sun. So first 30 minutes, I'm going to talk about the gods, and then I'm gonna get out of that train because I want out of the train. Dear God, I want out of that train. Okay, and then when I get out of that train, I will then do something fun and lighthearted. I will read some of you. So, you know, bookings are on my website. And I hope to see you all on Sunday. It'll be my first live. My face was looking really horrible. It had boils. And my arms are taking longer to heal. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to do Nicki Minaj relationship reading. It's gonna be quick, okay, because my relationship readings are 20 minutes, so it's gonna be quick, and I'm gonna do it exactly the way I do it for clients. And we're going to be checking out Nicki and Kenneth's relationship now that they are parents. Okay, I actually like this because I've been in the dark for quite a while. I'm feeling the light. 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 Okay. Alrighty. Nicki. No, I have to clear this again. Okay. I just read a client from West Africa. and the residue is still there. So yeah. Okay. Let's start again. Nicki. So Nicki walks into the plate with her baby. This is a woman who is truly loving motherhood. She has found her place. She has found her solace. She's holding her baby like this. She has found what she was looking for. However, she also walked in with an attachment. I like to call them tokoloshis, okay, and a dark attachment. She walked in with it, and it was walking behind her. They look like toddlers who are about 3 or 4, but they are dark, and they bring darkness, and they are standing. It didn't sit. So Nicki is a believer in the metaphysical, and she has been doing some cleansing. Nicki is actually, because this thing is standing across, it came into the plate with her, but it's standing across from her, and her ancestors are blocking it. They are blocking it with energy. They've got Nicki in, like, in an energy security thing going on there. So Nicki has also been working on her spiritual. She has really been working. She's very peaceful. She's very happy right now with her child. Her child is her world, and her ancestors are very happy because I know they've been wanting her to have a baby for a long time. Nicki is not even thinking about working right now. She's not thinking about music and business. She is just wallowing in motherhood. This is a beautiful thing to see. It is very rare to see women who embrace motherhood in this manner. It is unique. People think being a mother is natural. It's not natural. It's not. So Nicki is in her element right now. She cannot imagine not having her baby. Great mom. So now I'm going to call her husband, Kenneth. 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 And now I see why Nicki is 230% into her baby. Kenneth walked into the plate, then he stood a distance away from her. In fact, he stood behind her ancestors. He has a young thing with him. She's like 23, 24. So Kenneth is cheating. But now I see that this relationship in the metaphysical, it's over. On the ground, it may still be going strong, but in the metaphysical, this relationship is over. Okay, now, Kenneth. Kenneth feels very powerful right now. This baby has elevated him. He is now in the money. That's what his soul is saying. I am now in the money. Even if she gets rid of me or she does any shit, I am now in the money. That baby is my money. If she tries to separate me from my child in any other way, it's money, money, money. She's gonna have to pay me. So he is feeling very satisfied. He's a man whose plan came together, right? And he's got himself this other female. She is, I swear, she is 23. She's skinny. She is shorter than him. And she thinks he is the world. She's clutching onto him and her eyes are looking at him like he is the world. And he's making her promises. He's making her promises that they'll be together. He is, this guy's a loser. Yeah, I've been with losers. It's hard for women out there. It's hard. He's a loser. He's achieved his goal of being the husband of Nicki, but he couldn't care less about it anymore. That's why I said this marriage in the metaphysical, it's over. Okay, now let us put them on the board. Kenneth and Nicki, show us your relationship. Kenneth and Nicki, show us your relationship. Kenneth and Nicki, show us your relationship. Show us your relationship. Closing my eyes. Yeah, this relationship is over. Or it will be over in the future because, she's going to have to pay him a hell of a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money when he does go. And he already cheated several times. Lots and lots and lots of cheating going on here. Lots and lots of cheating. And Nicki has lost money. Or they have lost money as a couple. They have lost money as a couple. So now I split them to see who's who. And this is what we have, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. This is what we have. Step forward, girl. Okay. Nicki's life is actually going backwards right now. This is Nicki. This is Kenneth. They are having words. Okay. Right now, it's interesting. In the metaphysical, the relationship is over, but in the physical, it's not yet there. In the physical, they're in love. He cheats with 2 women to be exact. Okay, she's not so faithful herself. There are 2 people behind her, right? But here they are as a married couple with Nicki being the one who is in charge of this relationship. She's the one who is pushing it. So Ken is actually done. Ken is actually done, but Nicki is not. Nicki still loves her man, and Nicki is thinking about having one more baby. It'll happen if Kenneth doesn't show his hand very quickly. It'll happen. They have great sex together. Yeah. The sex is what keeps them together. The sex is what's exciting for the both of them. And Nicki believes they have great communication, and they do. They're actually good friends, very good friends. when this relationship ends, as we saw it fall, right, the one who's going to be heartbroken is Nicki, right? But they're actually good friends. They talk a lot. However, there are obstacles in Nicki's life. She needs to cleanse some more. There is literally a battle going on. See a pregnancy. There is another pregnancy, but not right now. But there is another pregnancy. It's coming right here. This is Nicki pregnant. This is Kenny hanging in there, or some other man. Who is this? Kenneth. And then, this is their marriage going down. So when Nicki gets pregnant for the second time, that's when their marriage will go poof. It will burst. Why? They just won't love each other anymore. They just won't care for each other anymore. Kenneth is taking money from Nicki. He is siphoning money from Nicki, and he is using a very clever way of doing it, like, paperwork. But he is snatching her money. Yeah, he is snatching her money. And she kind of has an idea. She has an idea, but she hasn't yet accepted that this is what is happening. It's hard for women to accept these things. She hasn't quite accepted that this is what is happening, but he is siphoning money. She has made quite a loss in these last couple of years, and the losses will continue until maybe 3 to 4 years from now. Yeah, she will keep having financial losses until 3 to 4 years from now. As you can see, Kenny ain't got shit. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 shells on his side. He ain't got shit. And even though he's siphoning money from Nicki, he's still going down. And without Nicki, he would be down, but she is pulling him up as her man. Okay? Is there anything else? He's very bitter. He really feels that he could have been more famous than her. He really feels that he could have been more famous. He could have been better. He could have been the it. He really feels some type of way about his wife's success, right? He thought he would enjoy being with a very successful woman. Not so much, but he's still siphoning her money. And Nicki, many times she thinks about disengaging and walking away, but she doesn't want to be lonely. She was lonely for way too long, and she just doesn't want to be. Now, what's to ask in this relationship? The sex is very good for the both of them. In fact, that's what keeps the sex and the communication, which is really a relationship, right? If the sex is good and the communications is good, the great relationship, right? They do have that. So, what to ask? Nicki, tell me something about your marriage. Tell me something interesting about your marriage. She's screaming, he cheats, he cheats, he cheats. And he cheats with the dirtiest, skankiest females. And I pretend it's not happening because I just cannot, lower myself to that level. So I pretend. And if I make a fuss, the whole world will know about his cheating. And then, the whole world will laugh at me. I've got my baby right now. I will concentrate on my baby. I really want to have another one. I'm building my family. I'm going to concentrate on that and fuck the rest. I'm just going to look the other way where the rest is concerned. Kenneth knows he can go. He can go anytime he likes. But he doesn't want to go because I'm the money, right? So he's not going to go anywhere. And as long as I get mine, I'm good. Kenneth, I hope his name is Kenneth. Let me check. It just struck me that I should check these names, people, because I'm so bad. Kenneth Petty? If I say Kenneth Petty and Nicki's husband, Yes. Okay. Nicki Minaj. Okay. So they are gonna have some kind of ceremony, some kind of marriage ceremony. They are gonna have pictures, lights, and Nicki is gonna be wearing this dress. It's off white and it is figure hugging, and she'll be looking so beautiful. And they'll be renewing their vows. She'll be looking good, you guys, and they'll be renewing their vows. And he'll be feeling like, how long do I have to go through this? Oddly, he does love her. It's so strange. Kenny, tell me about your marriage to Nicki. Tell me about your marriage to Nicki. Tell me about your marriage to Nicki. So, he walks into this goddamn place with a whole bunch of females. He is really wagging his penis everywhere. He is really sharing it left, right, etc. And he says, because I'm lonely. She works all the time and she's always surrounded by people. When you're with a powerful woman, an important woman, she's always working, and it's kind of weird for you, the man, to be sitting there and watching her do her thing. You won't be doing anything really with yourself, but you are watching her, and you are saying to yourself, this should be the opposite. It's the woman who should be sitting, getting her nails done, and I am the one who should be the one with the entourage talking to me. He's jealous. He's extremely jealous of his wife. Extremely jealous of his wife. No buts or whats about it. He is extremely jealous of his wife. A red fire enters his heart and it bursts out because of the jealousy. And so he cheats to belittle her. He cheats. It's a form of abuse. And their relationship has abuse anyway. It does have abuse. She abuses him. He abuses her. This is also his form of abuse. They have been physical violence between them. There has actually been physical violence between them. Yeah. Not just verbal, but physical violence. They don't spend as much time as they should as a couple together. They can go for a long time without actually spending couple time. And he is disengaging. He is disengaging from, being around her, because it's too much for him to see her doing her thing and her being surrounded, and the adulation and all that stuff is too much for him. So he is saying, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to do my own thing. But he has no success on him whatsoever. He's not slated for success in any way, shape, or form. So, it is what it is. Right? But he thinks he can be. Who he thinks he is and who he is are two different things. He's not lazy, but there are a couple of wires in his brain that don't work right. Let me just put it that way. A couple of wires are not quite wired right. Probably God went to lunch right about the time he was wiring this saw, and he forgot to come back and wire these two, wires. He sees him. He has a God complex about himself, but he's actually a minion, if that makes sense. So let me throw them again on the board and see if I can get anything else, because I know there's a lesson in here. Maybe for me, I don't know, or for you guys, I don't know. But usually when my ancestors pick someone, yeah, there's definitely another pregnancy coming, and definitely abuse from Kenneth to Nicki. Nicki is an abused woman. And that is why my ancestors decided to do this reading. Nicki is an abused woman. And again, he snatches her money. He is greedy as fuck. The money is never enough for him, and she lets him have it out of fear for her own safety. Good God. When she's pregnant for the second time, if she gets pregnant for the second time, because there's a pregnancy, this is when shit will go down. I think we already saw that before. She will be... Good God. She will be forced to... Someone who is actually gonna push her to divorce him. Somebody is gonna fight like hell. Somebody is gonna go after Kenneth with everything they have. Somebody is gonna fight like hell, and Kenneth is going to actually not want to leave. But by that time, they'll be living far away from each other. They'll be living far away from each other. And this is Kenneth's Katozinya right here. She'll be with him. Right? There is somebody who is going to go to prison. A scandal is going to break out where Kenneth is somehow involved. And Kenneth himself is not going to prison, but someone is going to be caged because of it. There's some kind of business deal or some kind of scam or some kind of something that Kenneth is doing. But she will be made to leave him because of the abuse. Who knew? Kenneth is going to leave Nicki's life with a lot of her money. A lot of her money. And now the image of her holding her baby like this has just changed for me. This is a relationship based on abuse. He's nice to her. He's mean to her. He's, in the nice times, she is happy. In the mean times, she is brutalized. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Like what we see going on, the pattern of abuse. That's what's going on here. The pattern of abuse. And it has been a cycle. But then Nicki... or even not Nicki, someone in her camp, some powerful person, maybe even the one who owns her records or whatever, is going to say enough is enough because she's not producing. Now we see why she's losing a lot of money. You can't be creative and you can't be at your best when you're living under those circumstances. And there is a lot of it's not like she doesn't realize that she has to let him go. It's just that she is afraid of a future without him. She's become used to him. And oh my God, in the beginning, it was so good. We were so happy. We can get that again. If only he wouldn't be so angry with little petty things. And a woman trying to appease a man. Okay. I knew there was a reason my ancestors picked Nicki. Okay, the future, Nicki. Show us your future. Show us your future, Nicki and Kim. Well, we kind of saw it, but show us a further future. 10 years from now, what's going to happen to the two of you? 10 years from now, what's going to happen to the two of you? 10 years from now. There are going to be very estranged but stuck in a cycle. Of course, Ken is going to go about his business of making more babies. Somebody will always run interference between their relationship, more like keeping them away from each other. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a cycle, and it's a never-ending cycle. I'm going to directly ask. Nikki, are you going to leave Kenneth? Nikki, are you going to leave Kenneth? Nikki, are you going to leave Kenneth? Most of the brutality is based on the fact that he's jealous of her. He's literally jealous of her. So she says no, but it still shows that this relationship is going to die. Like I said, there is someone else, a powerful man, who is going to put a stop to all this. There's a powerful man in Nikki's camp who is going to put a stop to this. It's not going to be Nikki herself. But she's going to come out and tell us that she was a strong black woman and she's going to write a book and all that stuff. But it's not Nikki. Okay. Kenneth, are you going to divorce Nikki? As always, he's a big spender, loses a lot of money. Kenneth, are you going to divorce Nikki? Kenneth, are you going to divorce Nikki? His is a more straight up yes. He's basically saying he didn't want to, but then he realizes that they've been kind of divorced for a long time. Of course he didn't want to. Yeah. And on that note, I'm going to call it a day. Because relationship readings are supposed to be short and sweet, like some relationships. Oh, God. It's so good to laugh. Oh, my God. It's so good to laugh. These videos, they save my soul. They really do. So, for those who thought you missed my trailer, it's coming right after this. And I actually did the trailer with my ancestors, and it took us yes, I was supposed to be communing with them at 3 a.m. and instead we did the trailer for everything under the sun, and that's the fastest trailer I've ever done. My ancestors were like, boom, boom, this one, boom, 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 boom. So please enjoy my ancestors' creativity, their 10 minutes creativity, and enjoy my fingers pointing and looking for what they wanted. Okay? And be good to yourselves. Be kind to yourselves, because if you're not kind to yourself, you're not kind to anyone. Like I wasn't being kind to myself over this person I've known, and my ancestors said to me, you've only been a practicing witch doctor for 3 years. Okay, this girl right here has been killing people since she was 7 years old. Of course, she glamored you. You knew her before you stepped into your purpose, because you were running away from your purpose and your eyes were blinded from your purpose, which is true. You've been through some shit. So you're like a baby taking on a barracuda. You are taking on someone with 30-something years of experience when you have only got 3. Revel in your power. Revel in your power. And many witch doctors do not have the kind of experiences that you have. You have had so many amazing, disgusting, horrible, icky things happen to you in the shortest space of time. Your heart's been broken 1,000 times. And I want to thank my ancestors for saying to me this morning that they love me. They acknowledge my pain. They acknowledge what I've been through, but they love me, and I do feel the love. And of course, I want to thank the God. I want to thank the God of the Bantu, for holding me down. And I want to thank you guys for holding me down and for loving on me. Without you, I ain't shit. And despite all the juju that has been thrown my way to make people stop watching me, you still come and watch because you are the light. In this Bantu nation, we are the light. Okay, so I will see you all on Sunday, unless if I get attacked. Because she's been attacking me every night. So if I get attacked, no, I'll see you on Sunday. I'll see you on Sunday with my eye like this and my brain going, ah. I will see you on Sunday because I feel that this dissemination of this information is important. So I'll see you all. So be kind, be loving, stand on your truth, be honest. You don't have to be honest to other people. Be honest to yourself. Much love and gratitude from this torchbearer. Thank you for walking with me.